My name is Lucina.
And I am Gracia.
And we're going to talk about Da Vinci.
Da Vinci was a great thinker. He was a philosopher, an engineer, a
biologist.
A biologist.
He was a painter, he was an artist, he was a musician, he was like everything. He made a lot of things in his life. He was like jumping around in a relation and in cities because he was about character.
And he was kind of faulty in love. He was a faulty lover because he was jumping in and out relations, and he was never really responsible for them. So yeah.
Yeah, he was a genius. He painted a lot of things, like we know the Mona Lisa, the Last Dinner, and he studied a lot of things. He made the first
like the base for the helicopter. Yeah. It was a flying plane.
First plan of a human body. You know, he was a perfectionist. He don't like mistakes. He don't like a single data. Actually, he died perfectioning the Mona Lisa. He was like his last work, and it's like he doesn't finish yet.
So the Mona Lisa is technically unfinished.
And his legacy is a mystery. Like, no, it's many things, but we can know. We actually, in the actuality, we're still
investigating,
and we still didn't know what he wanted us to say. He didn't pass through his knowledge, and he changed the face of everything. Basically, that's basically it.
But he left one ginormous legacy because all of the things he did. Mona Lisa, the first plane of the human body.
He was like very.
Oh yeah, he was up to his time. Like too much for his time.
Not also for his time, also for our
time.
Our
time also.
Yeah.
This was Leonardo da Vinci and his legacy. Thank you very much.
Awesome. Good evening, my name is Francisco, and as my English homework I'm going to talk about the person that left a huge legacy for me. I'm talking about William Shakespeare, that, in my opinion, just himself revolutionized the English language as we know. William Shakespeare was a writer and a poet, and one of his famous plays includes Romeo and Juliet, Hamlet, Macbeth, and he also was an actor, so he made his debut in the London theater, I think. So he knows like all the phases of theater from the acting side and from the writing side. His plays are still remembered nowadays. There are, I think, 2 movies of Romeo and Juliet. One is from the 60s and the other one is like from the 21st century at the beginnings, I think. And I read that there are 1 movie of Hamlet also and from Macbeth, so you can see that his plays had a lot of repercussion in our life. And basically that will be it. Thank you.
Hey, today I will talk about the Greek philosopher Aesop and his fables. Aesop was a Greek thinker and philosopher and storyteller who wrote over 2,000 fables throughout his life. These fables usually depicted animals with human characteristics that explained some human situation with human behavior, where they committed mistakes, where they had virtues and they had flaws. And human behavior is tested in his fables through different situations. Jealousy, pride, bravery or loss, These fables include these moral advices on how to behave, on how humans behave, and they are oftenly stated at the end of the fable as the moral of the fable found at the end. And why did I choose Aesop? Because he is such a controversial character, as we don't know if Aesop really existed. He is only cited through the works of Plato, this or other Greek philosopher. We don't know anything before Plato of Aesop. So it is thought that Plato could have invented Aesop. Why are his fables important, as important to leave a legacy? And it's one hell of a legacy, because these fables can still be applicable to situations of modern day life, even though they were written over 2,500 years ago almost, and they can still be applicable to our days, and that is amazing, because he depicted human behavior so well, so accurate, that we still do those things he described these animals with human characteristics to do. They are used to teach children how humans develop, how humans are, how they should maybe behave. Aesop, he was thought to be, through Plato's descriptions of him, he was thought to be a black-skinned person, and often depicted to be the ugliest literacy guy in history. So yeah, but he left one hell of a legacy with his over 2,000 fables that he wrote, and that are still applicable in our present tense. This was Aesop's Fables. Thank you.
In my opinion, Johannes Gutenberg was a really important person in human history because he invented printing. Before the invention of printing, all the books were written by hand, and this could take many years to write one Bible by the hand. So this invent changed completely the world, and that's why I think that Johannes Gutenberg is someone that has a really important legacy. And I think if it wasn't for him, today's world would be really different, because we wouldn't have books like we have them today. And I think books are something really important in our world, because that's the best way to learn and to understand our world. So that's why I think Johannes Gutenberg has influenced all of us, and I think his legacy is really important.